only thing I can think of is, maybe somebody wanted a baby and she... I hope that's what it is.
What do you want to tell that person other than dropping them off? I mean, what do you want to tell them about Lisa?
She's everything. She's our little girl. She's completed our family, and she means everything to my boys, and we need her home. I can't be without her.
Anybody that might have her, they can drop her off at any place safe, fire station or hospital or a church. Ask you to keep her in her thoughts and prayers and help her bring her home.
You see Deborah Bradley, Lisa's mother, and another man walk into this grocery store, which is about a mile or so away from this neighborhood.
He is the brother of Lisa's mom, Deborah Bradley. You may remember him from that surveillance video.
This brother was seen on the surveillance camera tape with Deborah Bradley as she bought a box of wine and baby supplies the night that missing baby Lisa disappeared.
The woman who lives next door to Deborah Bradley. This is the woman that Deborah Bradley was drinking with on her front stoop that night.
The two drank on the Irwin's front stoop while Lisa was asleep in her crib.
Deborah Bradley says she ended up passing out that night, the mom, after putting this little girl to bed.
This is 42-year-old John Tanko, better known as Jersey, a handyman who worked around the Northland neighborhood near the Irwin home.
We do know that Jersey went almost door to door throughout this neighborhood doing yard work, things like that for people. He mostly was on foot, sometimes on bicycle, so he stood out a lot. And also, like a lot of people on foot, he took a lot of shortcuts, including through backyards. Tell me about John Tanko.
He's an ex-boyfriend of mine. We dated for about 5 months.
That night that baby Lisa went missing, you received a phone call? Tell me about that.
It was, I didn't have my phone at the time, but apparently there was a 50-second phone call made from one of the family's phones to my cell phone. It was about 50 seconds in length. I don't know what was said or who called or who answered my phone, but that's what the police have been questioning me about. We have 8 people that live here and only one cell phone at the time, so it was pretty much community, whoever needed my phone.
Do you know Deborah Bradley?
No, I've never met her or anyone else in that family that I'm aware of.
So these police officers came and they searched your home and you were okay
Yeah,
with that?
of course, yeah. They knocked on our door around 8 a.m., woke us up, and they said that there was a missing baby in the area, wanted to talk to us if we saw anything suspicious that night. There was a sprinkler that happened to be on in that yard that made it moist over here, whereas the rest of the ground was dry because there hadn't been any rain.
Now, this sprinkler tells us these people were not home, right?
No.
Who was operating the sprinkler?
Their handyman they had that the police were actually looking for in the area, Jersey.
My husband was standing right next to we had another vehicle out there, and he was standing at that vehicle, and he was looking, first he was looking down the street, and then all of a sudden he turned and he was looking at the gentleman because he was walking up that way. He was wearing like a dark colored pants and what we believe was a t-shirt, like a white t-shirt. And then he had the baby in his arms, and he had the baby's head kind of like this. So we just kind of seen the baby's arm, and then the leg was down here. And he was kind of just like, I don't know if he was trying to protect it from the cold, or if he just, he was just holding the baby.
You're a mom, so tell me, did it look like somebody that was accustomed to carrying a baby?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yes.
And did it stick out to you that on this chilly evening in the 40s, that somebody had a baby himself wearing a t-shirt and the baby not clothed?
Yes, it was pretty odd.
And he was up here ways, and he turned to look at me, and I looked at him, and I could tell he had a baby with her. She had a t-shirt and either training pants or a diaper on. It was too cold for that, I thought. He had a short-sleeve shirt on, all dressed in white.
Describe him about how tall, what he looked like, that sort of thing.
Had a well-built body. I could see arms, that t-shirt or whatever it was on. He was a well-built guy.
So what'd you think of it at the time?
I thought it was kind of stupid for a guy to be out here that late in the morning with a baby and dressed like that, no blanket, no coat.
How hopeful are you that you are?
fine, but I'm trying to be helpful.